YouTube. This video is about Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, and the champ, Rolando Rolly Romero. I'm going to play a clip. It's going to be about two different things, and then I'm going to get into it.
Tank. One of the greatest fighters I've ever coached. Throughout the camp, just couldn't get anything going. I felt for myself in training camp. Like I didn't feel like I had more conditioning, or more energy, or more sharp. I just feel like I couldn't. Nothing was progressing in any way, and I just felt weird.
Brody, I just wanted to ask you a question I had with Ryan. You know, there was a lot made about like Teofimo's history going into that fight and what that outcome could be like based on. There was also a lot made about you, whatever it was a big topic. How much do you think your history played into your victory tonight? And how well did you know Ryan? Was there anything that you were still like taking advantage of that you remember from the last time you guys were in the ring?
If me and Ryan had zero history, he would have got knocked out cold.
Haney not throwing a lot of punches. Jose Ramirez is not taking advantage at all.
Not. I don't think they saw it like this though.
Yeah, look, this is certainly not Devin Haney putting on a masterclass by any stretch.
All right, guys. Listen to me, bro. Most people that talk about boxing on the internet don't know the first thing about it. They think you put on gloves and just go out there and fist fight. Boxing is referred to as the sweet science. And if what you seen Devin Haney do last night, you think that is boxing, you are sadly fucking mistaken. I don't care what judges had it what. I had it 8 rounds to 4 for Devin Haney. He was hurting Jose. The shots up the middle were fucking crushing him. But Devin, so scared to fucking death of everything coming at him. If you guys want to run around the internet and act like you did something and you got some sort of victory over Ryan because Ryan got fucking knocked down by Rolly and outboxed by Rolly, you're sadly fucking mistaken. That ain't how this goes. Styles, the style in which guys box in, make fights. And the style Devin Haney was in looked like a fucking NASCAR driver out there. Literally, he looked like a deer running from a pack of wolves, scared to death. If you think that kid's fixed and he's just getting back up on the horse, getting something like... You want to watch that? Let me ask you this. You want to partake in that? You guys, you Devin Haney guys, you got a lot of yous are... I like a lot of yous, young boxing fans though. The Jacksons, they both come to my chats. I appreciate them. I appreciate you guys, but I'm trying to educate you guys. You need to take your feelings out of it. Nobody on the planet. Boxing is damn near dead. We got a very small little hope of fans left. And to do that to your fan base and to go out there and just be totally afraid nobody gives a fuck. You can win every fight for the rest of eternity, 11-1, running around like that. You know how many people are going to care? 0. Ninka. Nil. Nobody. Nobody gonna give a fuck. He wouldn't even stand in the pocket and fight for a punch or two. That was it, and he was running out of there. All of that lateral movement would qualify for boxing if he would have stopped, threw more punches. Stop, throw more punches. You can move all you want as long as at the end of the movement you stop and you at least try to fucking mount some sort of attack. You're not just running and then running some more. Nobody wants to watch that shit. And then for the Haneys to ask somebody for pay-per-view money knowing that's what we're gonna get, you're fucking dreaming. You're dreaming. I love the sweet science of boxing. I don't mind lateral movement if you work more off of it. But what he was doing last night was flat out track star Usain Bolt shit. He was running like he owed Jose something. Like Jose was chasing him around for rent money or something. It was fucking bizarre. I couldn't believe he had that stage and that opportunity. Now, I know hindsight's 20/20. Believe you me, I know that. But if he would have been the best fight of the night, had the largest margin of victory if he would have just put a couple more punches each round on Jose. Then it could have been palatable. It could have been tolerated. Tio Themo doing all this fuck shit, swatting at lead hands and listening to those fucking announcers last night. Praise that? Saying that's the best Tio we've ever seen? What are you watching? What are you looking at? I'm convinced Rolly and Barboza is the only two people that wanted to fight last night. Yep. The sweet science of boxing, what Rolly and Ryan were doing, circling in the middle of the ring, not running away from it. Yeah, you can hop back and take your half a steps back and get out the way of action. But then to log laps after that, that's not boxing. That's not the sweet science of boxing. That's called the sweet science of 40-yard dash. That's what that is. Absolutely fucking terrified. Nobody wants to see that. If you're in the middle of the ring circling and you're both there, you're both in your fighting position and you're just circling, I don't care how many punches you throw. That's more boxing than the lateral fucking movement with no punches off of it. What you're doing when you lateral move like that, you're giving it away against a high-level fighter that's going to eventually track you down and cut the ring off and throw punches. You lost. But that's why they picked Jose. Remember I was telling you guys? They picked him. And they were trying to let you guys know the whole entire time. They hand-selected Jose Ramirez. And that's why. Because they knew Jose can't cut off a ring. And Devin Haney was going to run for fucking dear life. Now, I'm asking you Devin Haney fans. Keep it G, bro. Keep it a fucking buck. You want to see that shit? What he did last night? You guys come into my comment section talking about that was boxing. I'm gonna literally fly you out to Buffalo and teach you what boxing really is. Like dead ass. And if you think I'm capping, try me. Like real shit. Beat the brakes off of one of you little goofies. You don't know shit about boxing. You need to watch this shit for about 10 more fucking years and get down to your local fucking boxing gym and start putting in work to even come close. You don't know what fucking boxing is. That shit last night was not boxing. Tio was looking flashy and swatting at the lead hand, and he punched Arnold's lead hand, his jab hand, more than he punched him. And Tio's the one with the big shiner. It was a close fight. I gave it to Tio. I picked Arnold. I was wrong. Big deal. I was wrong about Devin and Jose too. Well, I picked Devin to win. I just thought it'd be a much more closer fight than it was. I had it 8-4. The OG William Old School had it 7-5. And if you're really being honest about this shit, you don't think that they were trying to give that to Devin and make it look away so they can set up the rematch that Ryan squandered off? That's why you don't fight guys you know. Now I'm on to listen to me. What Devin did last night was not boxing. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Now I'm going to keep this video all the same. I'm going to be calling the fight tonight. Canelo, the whole card, know how we do it. But now on to Rolly and Ryan. That's why you don't pick sparring partners, guys. Oh, they were 17, 18 years old when they sparred. That don't have nothing. It's just sparring. Yeah, it is just sparring. Until the sparring actually comes into play and you used what you learned from sparring that guy. And when you're heavy sparring with a guy and really fucking in a camp with him and sparring that much, you don't pick those guys for championship level fights. Because now everybody thinks Rolly's the man. Everybody's back to thinking Rolly's... And to be honest with you, Rolly's definitely looked better than he ever has his entire career. The Tank fight, he looked fantastic. You know why? They've sparred before. Until Tank caught him, knocked him out. The Ryan fight, Rolly looked fantastic. The Pitbull fight, Rolly got caught very early in that fight. Very, very early in that fight. And since Rolly has went to Ishmael Salas, his boxing been on a beam. If you're going to keep it honest about the shit, Ryan got caught in the second round. I don't know what it is about that kid in second rounds, but he sucks in the second round. He got knocked down in the second round, kept his hands to home. Just like Devin. Didn't want to throw punches. Felt a punch from Jose in the second. Was fucking out of there, Jack. Phew. Pew. Gone. I don't care to see that kind of style of fight ever again. And I'll be talking shit about it every single time it happens. Ryan, you fucked up the bag. Now, I am of the opinion that styles make fights. They always have, and they always will. We don't know which one of these guys is the best until they all start to mix it up, like the original Four Kings. I want to see all these guys fight. I want to see T.O. style versus Devin. If Devin's going to employ that fucking running style, T.O., you better learn how to cut the ring off. I'm not giving these guys no more leeway. None of it. Tank, after you get this roach, you better go get fucking Shakur. I swear to God, I will spend the rest of my life dragging him if he doesn't try to make no Shakur Stevenson fight. Or at least one more of these guys, because he got Ryan. He got Rolly. And I'm putting Rolly up there as good as any one of them. Rolly's as good of a victory as any fucking one of them. If you think not, you're biased and you don't know what the fuck you're looking at. I don't care if you don't like how somebody looks when they throw punches and you're a boxing purist. You want to see the lateral movement and the jab. I don't give a fuck what you like. The fact of the matter is, styles make fights. And Rolly is a better victory than a lot of these guys got. Because a lot of their good victories are highly contested fights. The public thinks they lost that fight. But now you guys want to go to the judges when the judges are in your favor. Other fights, you guys are dogging the judges. They don't matter. I need you to judge fights the way you see it and how you like it. This is what's wrong with boxing, man. We spend so much time dogging a guy out because he loses to another guy because you think your guy's better than the guy he lost to, when in reality, styles make fucking fights. They got to fight. All these guys got to mix it up. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. You can dislike this. You can report it. You probably already did because you're a goofy hater. So it don't matter to me. I'm going to be here no matter how many times you report, no matter how many times you hit the dislike. Get used to me, goofies. I'm going to learn you some fucking boxing.